Welcome to Step 10. Now that you've polished and tailored your resume and you've practiced your answers to some common interview questions, it's now time to prepare your interview space. A video interview can vary from an in-person interview in several ways. So let's talk about that and how to prepare your setup and your space for this kind of interview.
Unlike a traditional in-person interview where you are welcomed into the workplace, a video interview is different in that it's almost like you are inviting the hiring committee into your home. So you want to make sure that your space is appropriately prepared. First, consider the location where you will be during the interview. If you already have an established office space in your home, this is ideal. If you don't have a dedicated office, you'll want to find a quiet, clean space apart from the main living area of your home. While virtual backgrounds can be useful, you don't want to solely rely on this just in case you run into technical difficulties and have to interview without a virtual background. If you do choose to use a virtual background, just be sure that it's a clean, classic office type background rather than the beach or a cityscape. When deciding on a space for your interview, look for a spot where you can close the door and try to avoid being near an open window. This can help to cut down on unexpected noise interrupting your meeting. If at all possible, it can be best if children and pets are out of the house during the interview. Even the best behaved pup is likely to make a ruckus when the unexpected delivery person knocks on the door. You also want to use a critical eye to look at the space that may be visible behind you. Is the area cluttered and distracting? Are there any non work friendly pictures, book covers, or other items that could be distracting? You want to make sure that there isn't anything in your background that will draw the interviewer's attention away from you. If possible, a room divider could be used to create a professional backdrop for your interviews. You also want to make sure that all your technical equipment is working properly ahead of time. Take time to consider your internet connection. If possible, find a spot where your Wi Fi connection is really strong. And if needed, think about plugging your computer directly in through an Ethernet cable. Also, it's a good idea to conduct a test run of any software that you may be using in the interview and even download the web conferencing app to your phone as a backup in the event that you need to hop on a mobile network instead. Also, make sure to double check your lighting and make sure that you are well lit on camera and do your best to eliminate any shadows.
Once you've done everything you can to prepare, try your best to relax. If a challenge or technical issue does arise during the interview, you can handle it. And how calmly you handle issues that could arise is a great example of how you remain focused and poised under pressure. Make sure to check out the links in the description below for more tips on preparing for video interviews.